Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got Trey, who's here to take on FTFE and MCToon once again. Now you may remember Trey from his mispronunciation, KAY-SHUNs and onions from his debate with MCToon. But his misconception of science, the mispronunciation and misunderstanding of words just gets worse and worse, as MCToon will point out. Now, we also have a flat earther who weighs in on how much of a flat earther he thinks Trey really is. So if you're all set, grab your bags, pack your sunscreen while we go on a Trey-cation.
How about you just end your challenge if you cannot bring evidence to show me that the firmament does not exist?
I can do that right now.
Besides using a video, besides using
we're not allowed to use evidence.
Oh, you can't use evidence.
No. You
yeah,
can
there's
use,
a problem.
You can use scientific journals. You can use actual. Scientific.
Hold on a second. You're gonna let us use scientific journals?
So anything from NASA when they went to
screwed.
the moon. Brilliant.
Nothing from NASA.
Wait, no scientific journals from NASA.
All right, so here's the deal. Write down the rules.
Yeah.
Publish them somewhere so that I can download them and have a copy of them, so that you can't change them later, like you just did.
I'll tell you what. If you could prove,
no, I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it.
I'll add on to it.
If you can prove to me, has no value. All you need to do is write it down, publish it somewhere so that I can get a copy, so that you cannot change it. Make sure that it's got clear, objective acceptance criteria. It's not prove to me. It's not your opinion. It's actual quantifiable, testable things. Number two. Number three, make sure that the information or the money is in escrow, right? Yeah. And number four, you need to have an independent judging panel option. Do those four things and you have a legitimate challenge. Don't do those four things, it's just a fake challenge that you never intend to pay.
But just to be clear, we're not allowed to use videos. We're allowed to use scientific journals unless they're from NASA. So can I use JAXA?
No. International.
So no one's been to
moving
space.
The goalposts already.
Right.
That's the second goalpost move.
No, I'm just saying. If you honestly think that I'm going to let you use a NASA journal, come on, man.
No, JAXA, he said.
Yeah, JAXA. I use JAXA instead of NASA.
JAXA's the Japanese equivalent of that, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but it's not NASA, is it? It's JAXA. Oh, what about Rosmoscov? Could I use the Russians? Or I'll tell you what.
It's all the same thing.
How about this? Recently, how about this, Trey? Recently, this is very good because wait, one sec. Recently, North Korea put 47 communication satellites in orbit. They didn't see a firmament. So am I allowed to use the North Korean Space Agency?
Well, it depends. I mean, they're all the same space agency.
Wait, sorry. NASA is the same space agency as the North Korean Space Agency.
Boy, you love to lie.
How do you not know
so much, Trey? Why do you get some weird sexual pleasure when you lie?
No, I'm not lying. If you think that NASA is not just, oh man, that's funny. That's rich, dude. No, I'm saying, like, this is hilarious.
All right, let's hear more lies out of you. Let's go.
That Toonshine has as much proof as any flat earther has ever given proof.
Yes, it does. It has the same proof.
Proof is pseudoscience, guys. We bring
Eric Dubé's. Yeah.
Well,
you're right. Proof is.
I don't trust Eric Dubé either.
In the same way, how are you going to prove the firmament? Or at least provide evidence of the firmament, because you can't use any videos or pictures or anything from NASA or any other space agency. So how do you intend to demonstrate that the firmament is a thing?
Well, this right here, NASA.
Wait, you can't. Oh,
no, we can't use NASA.
I was proving a point. This is all the same thing.
Rules.
Yeah, no, we're not allowed to use NASA. I'm asking you specifically now, how are you going to demonstrate that the firmament is a real thing?
I was called a liar.
JAXA. Anyway, back to the question that you are now running away from, Trey. How do you intend to provide evidence that the firmament is an actual thing? Remember, no videos, nothing from any space agency. So how are you going to provide evidence that the firmament is a thing, following your own rules?
Well, Craig, I think you're being a little unfair with the flat earther, expecting him to have a consistent standard of evidence.
Oh, I know, right?
They don't do that.
Basically, what these are pretty much.
Are you going to send us the citations so that we can look at it, or are you just going to not let us look at it?
Okay. No. I will do that. Now, these clouds are literally above us.
Yes, clouds tend to be. You're right. Yeah.
Good job, Trey.
Yeah.
Yay!
I'm saying they're not.
Clouds are above us, people.
There are clouds
we do get
above
fog
us
a lot, which
all
is
the time
basically clouds
because
on the ground,
they are actually inside of the firmament. Basically,
nice picture. You're showing that the Earth is a sphere there. Thank you for that. That's a little weird, though. Why are you doing that? I thought your point was that the Earth was flat. You're kind of screwing yourself here.
No, I'm not. Okay.
I mean, you are.
Yeah, you absolutely have just destroyed your own argument. I don't know what you're doing here.
It is known as ringwoodite. It is a transition, I guess you'd say a chondrite. It's a transition, piezoelectrically transitional chondrite. And when it becomes piezoelectrically charged below, it creates water below as it does above. So essentially by...
It creates water?
Yes, it does.
Out of what? How does it create water?
Well, the structure of this is magnesium. It has 2 atoms of magnesium, has 3 atoms of iron, it has 1 atom of silica, has 1 atom of hydrogen, and 1 atom of oxygen. It is hydroxide based. And when it becomes charged, such as mantle moves or becomes in contact with it, shocked, or any other type of, I guess, really powerful movement.
What the fuck are you on about?
It actually creates water. And if 1% of this ringwoodite below the surface of the Earth contains water, then it has more water than all of the oceans and lakes on the Earth combined. So that in itself, this is true. This is true. This is true. Look it up. I can take you to the cited sources.
Yeah, that's lovely, but how is any of this evidence that there's a magic dome above us? Yeah, can you provide evidence of that?
Is that in this paper? That's in the paper?
No, I was just showing you what these are.
No, okay. So, see, there's something under the ground, but not above the ground.
I can tell chemistry wasn't your strong point, but, you know.
No, Mr. K-SHUN here doesn't know what chemistry is.
Oh, no, right. He was an engineer. Oh, no, that was a lie, wasn't it?
Oh, he's a fake engineer.
Yeah. What is piezoelectric? Because you didn't describe anything that could be classed as piezoelectric.
It's literally electricity created from crystals. Like, it comes from crystal-like structures that actually
the electricity just comes from crystal-like structures, and that's piezoelectricity, is it?
Well, yeah, it actually has to do with
How does the crystalline structure create the electricity? What method is used?
The base of the lattice structure. The way the structure of the lattice inside of the crystal can cause
those are words. Those are definitely words.
Yeah, but where does the electricity come from? What makes it? Because first law of thermodynamics, you can't just create it out of nothing.
Yeah.
Well, that's because the environment we live in is a plenum, not a vacuum. To say that it is a vacuum is
no one said it was a vacuum.
Oh yeah, so good.
No,
good
I'm saying
there.
space. No, space is not a vacuum. It's plenum.
Correct. It's not. It's an extremely low pressure area. You're right. Yeah.
Yep. Got it. So
okay. Well, that's not the correct term for plenum either.
Documentation for that, please.
Well, give me a second. I can pull it up. But anyway, I want to show.
You're not going to get it yet. I don't want to. I don't want to see you drop your trousers there and pull it out.
Oh wait, go back 1 sec. Go back just 1 second. Just go back 2 slides for me.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Could you just read on the right there? Could you read the hydrated what?
Onions, cations.
Right.
Solvated cations.
Oh my gosh.
I'm
surprised you came back after that. That was embarrassing.
Heimholtz.
What is in your Google? Are you just like randomly Googling shit and hoping that something's going to pop up? Or?
We're back to where we started. This is Bing, by the way.
Why are you using Bing?
I don't know.
I mean,
what does it matter?
You know,
Does
that's
Bing
like
still exist? I'm gonna switch back to Alta Vista.
I might use Ask Jeeves. I don't know.
How about or Lycos? Who in here still prefers Lycos? Give me
Wait,
one.
didn't
for Lycos.
AOL have a search engine for a while?
They did. It sucked.
You're not allowed to use pictures, Trey. Come on.
Okay, basically these clouds. I'm pretty sure
look,
you guys have seen these.
There's the curve of the Earth again.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
I'm not concerned with the curve of the Earth.
Oops.
I'm not trying to prove it's flat. I'm proving a dome, or I'm bringing evidence of a dome.
You're really not, but you know.
Essentially, these clouds are the same.
I would like to
structure.
point out, Trey, that all these clouds are pictures, and by your own standard of evidence, you're not allowed to use them.
Oh, yep.
No, I didn't say that. I said you can't use videos from NASA.
Lies. Oh, lies!
Now I have that document there, and I have searched the entire document for the word firmament and dome, and it's not in there anywhere. So how is
It's the word structure.
That's a leap. That's a leap.
I'm going to have to take my glasses off for this.
My goodness.
Okay.
Do you have any evidence that because they say the word structure, they mean dome?
Yes, I could show you the makeup of the structure, and the makeup of the structure is that it's impassable. You cannot go through.
Oh, right.
Oh,
could
is
you
that in here?
could you show me in this citation of yours where it says this structure is impassable, please?
Okay,
Do you
no.
just want to search for the word impassable on the document you got open, Toon?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not doing that.
Oh, you're not going to search for
basi-
the word that you said was in there?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Well, you just said that you can prove that the structure is impassable. So does this document say that?
Yeah, it must be in there somewhere. Hey, I have a question. This document says, quote, a phenomenon similar to NLCs was discovered by Donahue et al. 1972 using airglow photometers carried aboard the satellite OGO-6. Oopsies. Your document says that there's a satellite orbiting the Earth.
And Red's Rhetoric and the person that he saw with Red's Rhetoric Astronomy Live actually measured the distance to a satellite orbiting Earth, a big satellite called ISS, confirming that it is in an area. Confirming that it is in an area with extremely low pressure, traveling at 17,000 miles per hour, which would be impossible in an atmosphere. So, how do you explain?
It's impossible in a vacuum.
No, it's certainly not.
I don't know
Why
you
would
think that.
why would traveling 17,000 miles per hour be impossible in a very low pressure area? Please explain that.
Because you can't even get ion propulsion inside of a vacuum.
That has nothing to do with it.
How Red's Rhetoric and Astronomy Live verified the speed, size, and altitude of the ISS, and they are not NASA or any space agency. They are, in fact,
You
very
said NASA
independent.
6 times. It's NASA. It's NASA.
Red's Rhetoric and Astronomy Live are not NASA.
And NASA said that NASA would NASA. If they verified it, did they verify
Yes.
it with this? Can we watch this video real quick?
With the video of them
Can you just
verifying.
answer?
Yeah,
Can't you just answer the question?
I can get that video up, but could you tell me how it's possible that they verified the speed, size, and altitude of the ISS?
You expect me to literally... Okay. Dude, the ISS is literally a projection that
It's really
they developed
not.
with DARPA. It
It's
really
definitely
is.
not.
It
Oh,
was
so
developed
you have-
with DARPA.
you have- so you lied again.
A projection
lying.
can cast shadows.
Oh, yeah,
apparently.
you have documentation of this then? Go ahead, show it.
Okay.
Documentation that DARPA
All right.
created it, and it's a projection.
I
I don't
it's
know how
funny
you
that
project
projections
both light.
Yeah.
How do you project light onto nothing and a shadow onto the moon and a black object, shadow, again, in front of the sun? How do you do that? That's amazing technology.
Yeah, it
You're
is
going to have
impressive.
to really show
Yeah.
all that technology, or you're lying.
And again, you didn't even answer how it was possible that two non-spacefaring people were able to independently verify what NASA say. You didn't answer how that was possible. You just kind of avoided that, actually.
Well, I mean, that's simple because that's all you need to do is just use the necessary mathematical principles that are given in the synthetic aperture radar
Yeah,
description of
those were
satellites.
definitely words. Definitely words.
Things you don't understand. Yes.
Okay, no, I do.
Being that you're not an engineer.
Pow.
Hey, I found from one of his citations, Craig. You mind if I read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
The original machine had a base plate of prefabulated amulite surrounded by a malleable logarithmic casing in such a way that the two main spurving bearings were in a direct line with the panometric fan. The latter consisted simply of 6 hydrocoptic Marsal vanes, so fitted to the abefacient lunar wane shaft that side fumbling was effectively prevented. The main winding was of the normal lotus O-deltoid type, placed in panodermic semiboloid slots in the stator. Every 7th conductor being connected by a non-reversible tremie pipe to a differential girdle spring on the up end of the grammeters.
I mean, that makes so much more sense than what Trey's been saying.
What in the world?
That's proof of firmament, according to Trey.
No, I was showing you what they were. I never said that was proof of anything.
All right, so yes, that's how the ISS orbits the Earth. Thank you for that. I don't know why you're doing that.
Yeah, well done. So the ISS orbits the Earth. We can confirm that. Thank you.
Yep, got it.
You mean orbits, or it takes off and lands?
No, it definitely doesn't take off and land. It's in space all the time. That's why it's called a space station.
It has to literally park 40 minutes every 90 minutes to refuel.
Excuse me, the fuck did you just say?
And wait, who does this refueling? Where do they land? Do you have any evidence that it lands? Do you have what base does it land at? That's a lot of claims there.
Did he just? I'm sorry. I was looking at the chat. Did he just say that the ISS has to land, refuel, and take off every 45 minutes?
Yes.
So
I mean, the lies on top
I've
of
watched
lies
a live stream from the ISS that was like an hour and 40 minutes long. They didn't land. Trey, how is it possible that every time you come back you do worse? Trey, why would a projection have to land and refuel?
Because I was saying the thing that you're looking at is different than the thing actually taking the measurements.
That's a great. Can you make up your mind? Is it a projection or is it a plane?
It's a two-part. Operation, obviously.
Right. So the thing that's projecting the ISS has to.
Craig, obviously.
You know what, Trey? People like you do a better job fighting the flat Earth than I ever could. I'm going to start a TikTok channel just to do clips of this debate.
Oh, I'm putting a lot of them up too.
Wait, you would put these on your own TikTok?
Oh my gosh, it's embarrassing.
I will. I mean, you guys are probably pretty embarrassed, I imagine, because obviously you believe an airplane is an international space station.
No, you do, not us.
No, I mean, I know for a fact. I don't deal in theory like you do. See, you deal in theory, I deal in absolutes.
No, you don't. You're dealing wrong. Everything is wrong.
No, he doesn't do wrong. He's not even wrong. He's a level below wrong.
It's antipodal to wrong. It's so bad.
It is.
Oh my god, I can't even.
I'm glad you're having such a good time, Craig. Let's see.
I've got to tell you, Craig, I had an ab workout last night on that debate I had. I have another one. I'm so sore. I'm going to be ripped.
And that wasn't a dome. That was the planet Earth.
I'm pretty sure you saw the Black Sun Dome.
The Black Sun Dome. Is this a separate dome to the piezoelectric magic ringwoodite dome?
It's the satanic dome that keeps the control system over the sheep.
It's the turbo encabulator.
Hold on. Toon, he just said it's the black dome is the satanic dome that keeps the control over the sheep. Why is Satan trying to control sheep?
The sun and the moon are a centralized same object. Actually, you have a refraction and one a bifringent. Yep.
Bifringent.
Yeah, the sun and the moon are the same object.
And does the
sun
turbo
and the moon
make it?
Are the same object?
Wait, does the turbo encabulator? How does that affect it?
So what happens?
Trey, one second. So I just want to clarify that you think that this, like, look at it very closely, and this are the same thing. Is that what you're claiming? I'll just do that again. I'll just do that once more for you. You're claiming that this and this are the same thing. Is that right?
Yeah. Because they're connected by a non-reversible Tremy pipe.
They're connected by a limbic system called the solar and.
Oh my God! It's even more stupid.
That's the reason it's called chiral.
Trey delivers. That's why it's called chiral. Yeah, because every seventh conductor is connected by a non-reversible Tremy pipe.
They're the same thing.
Yeah. So wait, but you just said that they're connected. How can they be connected if they're the same thing?
Because of the spatial difference of the occultation which takes place with the limbic system. Whenever
the differential girdle spring in the up end of the gram meters.
Whenever it actually comes into the perceptive view of what we see versus what everyone else sees, it's like all based off of the centralized position of the observer, right?
And the prefabulated amulite.
So what are those solar flares?
However...
Wait. What are those solar flares?
Those are pretty little NASA frauds and baubles and stuff.
Well, no, this was actually taken by a friend of mine, not NASA, so...
Well, I mean, that's because, potassium K filters, whatever, that's 1,000 different images.
What? Potassium K filters.
I'm looking for something. Give me a second. Here we go.
My friend used potassium K filters to take this image. Is that right?
I know. I just said that. That's what I said.
Breathe, Toon. Breathe.
Okay.
Dude, you're doing great. You keep going, Trey.
Is the sun inside the dome?
No, it's actually below it.
Below the dome.
Wait, what do you mean
it's
below
actually
the dome?
Below sea level.
Sorry, what the fuck did you just say? The sun is below sea level.
He said it's inside the earth. I didn't say that.
Who said?
MCToon.
No, he didn't.
I said, what did I say?
You said the sun's inside the earth.
No, he didn't.
I never said that.
Yes, you did. And people heard you.
Nobody... When did Toon say the sun is inside the earth?
Oh my God.
He just said it.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Are you having a stroke?
No.
It's an aneurysm.
Sure.
It's probably an aneurysm and a stroke at the same time.
Can you feel the right side of your face at the moment? Do me a favor.
Rewind it. Go back.
Just look at just look at
Rewind it.
That's not how this works.
Rewind it.
Gosh. How far up in elevation is the sun above, or apparently for you below, the surface of the earth?
It's not above, yeah. Exactly. So the sun would be perceived at whatever the height the double layer cloud structures would be at, or noctilucent cloud structures.
So there's no physical height for the sun?
Well, it depends.
On
it
what?
Depends on... are you familiar with solography? Are you familiar why the moon looks wider at the edges, but is big when the sun is directly overhead?
Is there a physical location for the sun, yes or no?
Yeah, the North Pole.
The North Pole is the physical location for the...
Yes, the center of the Earth.
Wait, the North Pole is the center of the Earth?
I didn't say that. You did.
No, you just said that!
I didn't say that. I said it came from the North Pole.
Which you said is the center of the...
The middle of the map.
I think the problem is, Craig, he doesn't understand that when we ask a clarifying question that we're not making a statement.
Well, you made a statement that the sun's in the earth, so I mean,
no,
I don't know. I didn't say that. You didn't. People heard that. I heard that.
They didn't. Oh, so there's a flat earther that's around our chats quite a lot. He spoke to MCToon recently, PJCnet, and he's in the chat right now. PJCnet, as a fellow flat earther to Trey, could you give me a mark between 1 and 10, 1 being terrible, 10 being brilliant, as to how you think he's doing, please?
Basically.
Well, PJCnet gave you 6 out of 10.
Ooh. Hold on. This is amazing. PJ, another flat earther, has said that you are not a flat earther.
God bless you guys.
Go ahead, Trey. Grab. I'll mail it to you.
Oh, did he just rage quit?
He left.
Did he just rage quit? Oh, bless. Oh my goodness, Toon, that was amazing. That was the best thing that's ever happened.
I don't know how they get dumber. I don't know how Trey gets dumber.